Hi. Oh.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh. Okay.
How are you, Doki? Congratulations.
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. I'm on my phone. So
I couldn't have ever understood or known that that was the case. I thought it was just the camera was a bit too high. Though, Navi Chaos, pretty close game. We all expected it to be this way, but I have to ask about a specific thing that you guys were doing on your attack once you switched to it. Chaos were clearing out, or at least trying to clear out the roam early on in the round. You guys were not specifically doing that. Was there a reasoning behind it? What was your priority in the checklist?
So the only problem on the roam that Chaos kind of showed us was the pulse and the C4s below. So that was the main thing that we were worried about. So if we just held the flanks, they can't really do anything on the roam. So we did that. We held white stairs and we held red stairs, and in essence it's like a 3v5 on site because the guys on roaming they're trapped, you know. So that was our kind of thought process behind that.
So I want to ask you a more technical question. You've seen a lot of thermites die literally the instant they open that piano wall from red, right? What's your take on a way to try and save the thermite for him to not die in that position?
I think getting off of red stairs is really important. So even if you need to go into cigar, if it's clear, or go down red stairs, it's always better because you can be C4'd from not only piano but from below an engine through the floor, etc. Or you can just rappel on the west-south windows and you can just cut off the guys trying to push you in essence. So yeah, that's what we do.
In essence, theoretically, that's how it should work, right?
Yeah, I mean it's Siege, so nothing really works as planned. But yeah, that's how it's meant to work.
So I was not really surprised to see you bringing out the Mira strategy. For a lot of people that might not be too familiar with the strat, it's a bit of an older one, but can you kind of shine some light on the strat, as on UKFA we haven't really seen much of it?
I'm gonna be honest, we made that strat yesterday and it was kind of let's try something because one of our scrim partners wanted to play with Mira. So we did that and we actually quite liked it. So yeah, we're now a Mira team.
Honestly, it was. You guys should be happy that it wasn't really banned. This is EU, okay?
Yeah.
We don't do that over here. All we do is ban Mira and reverse repel, and that's the strategy in Europe.
We still reverse repel though, so.
There you go. Keeping it up. Good job. At least the UK is part of Europe for a bit. Though, anything you'd like to say to the fans after your victory here, Doki?
Just thank you to everybody that's been supporting us over the past weeks. I know we've had not the best results, especially not qualifying for the major, so that's been kind of rough on everyone, I guess. But we're still grinding hard and we're still playing good, I think. So yeah, and obviously thank you to Navi, who we're at boot camp right now.
Hello. You're in Kiev.
So yeah, we're in Kiev.
Oh, nice.
So obviously, thanks to Navi for this opportunity. We really appreciate it and stuff. So yeah, thanks guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Doki. Congratulations again. We'll see you after a break in September. Good night.
Good night.
General Fabian, how are you?
I'm just fine, Milos.
Oh, good. It's been a while since I've seen you on here, but congratulations on your victory. We came into this game expecting kind of Penta to be a bit revitalized with their play, and we sure did see different strategies coming out from you. Was there anything that surprised you when you started off on your attacking side?
I mean, it doesn't really make any sense what they did, like kicking Pengu and then giving him to us. I don't understand that kind of thought process because he played really well today. So, so for me, stuff like that doesn't make any sense. Like they kicked their entire roster. Yeah, and
everybody talks about it like, oh, why kick Pengu when he was performing so well? And you just nab him as usual. It's not like you are forced to only take Finnish players. The Danes are definitely out there as well. Now,
their quality isn't good enough. But Milos, I actually want to turn this interview around here a little bit because I think that I've had too many interviews and I think it's time for me to actually interview you for once. So I have a question here. How do you feel about your performance as a caster and what have you done this season to improve it?
Well, I've worked quite a bit on keeping up the pacing. I think it's gotten much better, specifically in this play day, but it's more the direction of host nowadays, so I kind of have to juggle between the two. You know, it's like.
And how do you feel the synergy with your teammates in EMSO here, talking with you here?
No, Emzo is always really comfortable to be casting with. You know, he's got the jokes. It kind of leans in every time when we're casting, and it's not always. You don't have to be super serious 100% of the time, right? So sometimes you kind of just relax, especially when it's a long day.
And your support crew in Marcio, how are they doing? Or how is he doing?
Marcio is doing pretty well. Usually he's kind of going around and clicking very quickly between the players, so there's definitely a lot of work for him to do when he has to show us all that's going on. He obviously has to listen to us the entire time, and you know how awful that can kind of get.
Really painful.
But, as you say, but it's still one of the greatest observers, possibly the best one that we have. I can't wait to see how he does things at Raleigh, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I hope for some new strats from him. That's for sure. Do you have any last comments for your fans? No, never mind. You don't have any of those. Do you want to continue this interview?
I would like to retry.
All right. Okay.
All right, Fabian. Congratulations again on your victory against Penta. Anything you'd like to say to all the fans watching out there, expecting performance today, but also at Raleigh, your next tournament?
Well, we've been hiding strats for everyone, including ourselves. It's time to bring them up now, right? We're going to do our best, and we do everything we can to improve every week we practice.
Finally, thank God. Now you're following my strategies and play. Thank you very much, Fabian, and congratulations again on your victory 7-2 against Penta Sports. We'll see you at the Raleigh Major. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Bonsoir, Bastien. How are you?
Bonsoir. I'm good, and you guys?
We're pretty good. Congratulations on your victory against Sisu on Villa. It's a map that Vitality is very well known for, but it seems like on your defense, you shine quite a bit more. In your perspective, is it mostly the map that allows you to play so well on the defense, or is it more your teamwork and how you run it for Villa?
I think Villa is a very defense-sided map, so it's helped a lot. But after we got just a monster like his name Steggy, just carrying all the game, we played well. We just gave him some information. He said like at the beginning of the game, we just need to kill everyone, so he did it. So it was pretty cool.
I mean, it really is Steggy. Every single week we're gonna have to ask you this, but how is it with the entire team transitioning over to English to accommodate Steggy on the squad?
It was like hard at the beginning because we are all French. We know that the French people are not the best in English.
No, French people would rather speak Chinese than English. Yes, I know that.
But we make the choice that we pick up new players, so Stiggy, and we say, okay, we will work on our English. And I think it worked very well because now we are still in Pro League at the end of the season, the first half. Sticky is just performing like a monster. All the team is playing very well. We prove it, I think, in the major qualifiers, even with the last
unfortunately
the ending. We are very happy. All the staff is happy. Vitality is happy, so
it's always good.
That's good.
As long as the boss is happy, it's all good for everyone. But I want to say astronomy was a really big deal for both of these of you, either Sisu or Vitality, to hold on to, no matter what site you were defending. How do you find to be the easiest way to break through astronomy when there's one or two more roamers that are supporting one another in that position?
It's very hard to push astronomy, even if you just take your gunfights, you need to win it, but you have just one door, and the most of the time there's someone playing trophy to help him, and even sometimes someone in the Astrosters, so it's very complicated. But I think at the end we just win our gunfights. Tiggy win it a lot, so it's just that. But it was very hard. They play a lot and very well in the astronomy, and we know how they play really great in in an aggressive style together, and they all know about that. So no, I think tonight we just play good, and Stiggy was a monster.
Final question: any reason why we didn't see many drones ahead of you when you were running the Ash on attack, kind of scouting for you?
Yeah, we have this issue. We just find it not find it in those screams on this match, but we know about it. We can change a lot of things with we have it's too close. We have a lot of match before. We don't have a lot of practice, so we just play our game. But during this break, during the half seasons, we will work a lot on this type of issues. And tonight I was not very good on my Ash. So I think
as Emzo pointed out, by the way.
Yeah, so I think it was better to drone Stiggy. So.
All right, that's a pretty good answer at the end. So 4-7 victory, Vitality. You end up with even more points. Anything you'd like to say to your fans out there, as this is the final play day before we go to Raleigh?
Thanks to all the supporters, thanks to all the messages we received at the unfortunate end of the qualifiers. I just want to say that it's not the fault of Forze or the ESL or no one, and it was sad for the Gifu or Sisu. We had the issues before, and they were waiting an hours. So sorry about that. Sorry for everyone. Just don't hate anyone. Good luck for any teams in the major rallies, and have fun, guys. And casters, Milashio, Enzo, Parker, and anything, Kickstar, everyone. And see you at the beginning of the next R4 season.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, Bastien. And hopefully we'll see you back in form and even stronger as Vitality has throughout this first half. Bonne soirée, bonne nuit.
Yeah. Bonne soirée.